plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Makes the catch.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
The defense defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they get the first. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick release on the RPO. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the... Get it up to the 37-yard line. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Fit it in the window for the... Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand, if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Snap to the back.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After giving up that big play, this defense has been... Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can...
Ready, set. Jackrabbit. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. 30. Inside the touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. Then he makes a big...
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for a score. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Red pass hits complete. Spins away from the defense. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northern Illinois looking to convert on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. At the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. One.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stand.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. At the 35, he's open. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tap.
Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Back's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on its way. He's loose down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was...
to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today. Playing on the road in this kind of environment, you saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Northern Illinois right back to the line. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Flips it out on the screen. That's 20. He's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his...
He's going for the goal line. Into the it fired complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've come out like a shot up 21-6 and trying to add to it on this drive. Bringing the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got it. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Huskies are on the move. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Northern Illinois right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just keeps slinging it. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And the Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll keep it himself. He's loose at the 15. He's loose. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they add 6 more to the board with it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hard running there. Picks up the 1st down. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown. Hands it off on the counter. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. He leaves it with his back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Northern Illinois right back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's getting some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. After 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out. Got some room to run. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Sweet spin. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Direct snap. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.